Alright folks, welcome to the zone. We are talking about 2-2 Atalanta versus Manchester United. You remember what I said in the last video? Weird, don't know how to feel. I think it's that time again, bro. I'm really not sure how to feel. I think I'm like just at this acceptance point that I don't think Ollie's ever going to be bad enough to get fired. I think that's how you have to put it. Look, I think it's evident by now, after 3 years, he's having way too many bad games, having way too many moments getting saved. He's having way too many average teams outplay him, way too many draws, and way too many losses that frankly shouldn't even be on paper a difficult game. But on the flip side, you can say that all of the players are playing for him and they're trying. So in a way, I feel like that's worse a reflection of him, because the players are really trying for him and we're still getting outplayed by Leicester, Villa, Newcastle even scored goals against us. Leeds put 2 past us. We basically the saving grace, what's kept him in a job, is the fact we beat a Tottenham team that didn't want to play for their manager, and he's been sacked for Conte. Unai Emery is now meant to be the Newcastle manager, and honestly, like Ollie's, I'm not even like been disrespectful, bro, but like CV wise and playing style and the way he manages a team, he's got to be bottom 5 of the Premier League managers. He just happens to have a crazy squad. Right, I'm going to stop being negative and I'm going to just say a little bit about the game. The game starts and I'm thinking, he's doing the Conte 3-5-2, but our wing-backs aren't really doing what wing-backs are meant to do, nor are they the correct wing-backs. Tellez Dalot probably should be playing. Cavani dropped. Rashford once again starting. Maguire, Shaw, really out of sync, out of form, still playing. You could argue that with Lindelof injured, he had no choice but to start Maguire. He could have played by Ian Maguire. The game starts and we're doing this. I don't know about you, but I've watched a lot of United and this thing irritates me. I call it like the cheating press. It's like they do these like half-hearted runs. They kind of run and press and stop halfway to their man. And then they all end up doing this half-hearted press and Ronaldo doesn't do it. And people say, oh, Ronaldo's lazy. Ronaldo knows what's the point of doing this half-hearted press with 2 people that's not going to work. You either all press or you don't. The game was just weird. Once again, the team, Atalanta, isn't high quality, yet we're getting absolutely railed by their striker. They're playing it through the middle like it's relaxed. They're doing these balls across the face of goal. No one's coming out to close them. No one's like on it trying to close them down. And they score from this like casual pass across the side. People are going to say De Gea could have done better. Honestly, it's irrelevant. And it's just like we then were seemingly on the ropes for 45 minutes, not creating anything, no patterns, no good build-up play. You know, like some games, like you watch teams and you're like, ooh, there's a goal coming. It's building, it's building, it's building, it's building. And you're like, yeah, there's definitely a goal coming. I never sensed that with United. It just happens. The goal just happens. I joked to my dad. I said, you may as well just switch the game off and I'll just tell you when we've scored, because there's not really much else to watch other than erratic play in and out of whatever you want to call it, the system, the lines. It's just kind of everywhere. And then something just happens. And what happens was tonight was Ronaldo. Look, I'll be honest, I don't care what people say. The greatest of all time debate, it's over. He is the greatest of all time. You can put Ronaldo in any team, any system, any league, any formation, under any manager, and he literally will score goals. He has got 5 in 4 in the Champions League when we've lost to Young Boys, been outplayed by Villarreal, outplayed by Atalanta. There's that many I'm even forgetting. And he's still got 9 in 11 for United. having not watched him for quite a while, obviously with him being at Madrid and Juve, you know, I've seen him in the Champions League and I've watched the odd like El Clasico and stuff like that, but you don't see him week in, week out. And this is him at his weakest, his oldest, his shot power's down, his tricks are the slowest, his runs are the slowest, whatever you want to say, right? He is absolutely outrageous. The goal he scored against Spurs, it was like Rooney to Van Persie over the top, smashes it in. This one, I feel like this goal was better because here's the thing. Here's how I'll sum up the game, right? But I'll just talk about Ronaldo because I don't want to talk about Man United at the moment. Ronaldo, his job when he was signed was to replace the striker who at the time was like, Martial was playing most matches with like a rotating Cavani. Now, can you hand on heart say that Ronaldo has not replaced Martial with 9 and 11? I think he's got more goals already than Martial had the whole half of this whole full season. So he could take the entire season off and still have been a valid purchase in my eyes. That's how good the bloke's been. And what sums him up, and I think what's so good about Ronaldo is he's really like considerate with his teammates. When they do shit passes, he doesn't get that upset. He more inspires people to carry on rather than to give up. And it's like the 93rd minute. If that's Martial up front, he's probably on left wing sulking. But Ronaldo's pressing and pressing and he's pressurising this defender. And he kind of nicks in with a 50-50. And then the ball spoons up to Mason Greenwood. You can just see Ronaldo looking at Greenwood the whole time he's watching the ball. And I guarantee you, if that's not Ronaldo next to him, Greenwood doesn't flick it up off his hand and then kick it towards him. He probably just tries to do something with it, get it under some sort of control. Maybe he tries to have a shot or something. Because it's Ronaldo, he tries even more to get the ball to him because everyone knows Ronaldo wants it. And he will try his very best, his human best to score. And he never gives up until the whistle is blown. It reminds me of that header he scored for Portugal when he got the winner. And it was like the 95th minute and the guy dug out a cross on the touchline. And I guarantee if Ronaldo's not in the box, the guy wouldn't have made that extra stretch to dig out that cross. But because you know Ronaldo's there and he is waiting for that one chance, you just try that a little bit more. Greenwood tried that a little bit more and he flicked it to him and Ronaldo just leathers in another ridiculous volley. And he says, fuck off, I'm not going in the Europa League. And he's carrying our team. He is carrying our team. And I think it's ridiculous. Even though he's the greatest of all time, so you could argue, oh, well, you know, he probably should be carrying our team or whatever you want to say, right? At his age, it's not expected. It's a bonus. And I think that just shows where we are. And it shows how good he's been. And, you know, you can talk about should we have won, should we have drawn, should we have lost, should Ollie be fired? But, you know, it takes me back to like being a kid watching United. Just wanting Ronaldo to get on that ball and do something. It's like same excitement. Like, honestly, I'm kind of blasé with the whole season now. It's kind of like, look, don't think we're going to win anything. I don't think he's going to be bad enough to get, or to at least not be in a top 4 battle towards the end of the season. So he's not going to be going towards the end of the season. We're kind of in limbo. And I'm just going to enjoy the Ronaldo moments and the moments of brilliance because that's all we do. We don't play as a team. We don't coach. We're just vibes and inshallah, mate. That's what we are. So it's 2-2. It's another comeback and I'm meant to be excited, but I'm just kind of like, it's just Ronaldo, man. Like, and a few other players, obviously, but special mention, Maguire shocking again. Luke Shaw shocking again. Wan-Bissaka literally cannot attack. McTominay, what does he do? And, you know, I will just mention this just to end the video. He brought on Sancho and Van der Beek with 4 minutes to go, and I just didn't grasp this. You might say, oh, well, he was trying to win the game. He's putting on his attackers. But when you think about it more logically, right? Van der Beek hasn't played basically in 2 years, and he hasn't been good enough or deemed good enough during any period of time to replace Bruno or anyone else on that pitch, whether they were tired, whether they were knackered, you know, like Bruno playing every match, whether it was an easy match, and he could have been popped in, whether it was a run of games, nope. Whether it was swapping Bruno out as a 10, whether it was replacing McTominay, whether it was replacing Matic, or even an injured McTominay was preferred over him, still couldn't get on the pitch. Yet, we need a goal. We could be going out of the Champions League, and he deems it best that Bruno comes off for Van de Beek. And I think that sums him up, to be honest. I think he just got really panicky and just thought, oh shit, I better do something. And he just put him on. And that's not good for a £40 million player. And Sancho has been benched for 4 games, ironically after probably his best performance, and then he gets wheeled on for 4 minutes in like this 3-5-2 that became a 4-4-2 kind of, with an extra defender with Varane getting taken off, and it just, this weird system just thrown in for 4 minutes and be like, hey bros, go and save my job. And he actually almost scored, to be honest, which would have been a real nice moment for Van de Beek to get a winner, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. But I'm obviously like buzzing with the Ronaldo goal and all of that stuff, but it's just like, I'm just kind of like, what is even going on, bro? It's just kind of like, feels like D-Day. Like, think about this, bro. If we lose 2-0 to Man City, anyone could lose 2-0 to Man City. They are that good. He's not going to get fired. So basically, if you are an Ollie outer, and you want Ollie to be fired, he's going to have to probably lose 6-0 or 5-0 again. And then who do you get? You've just got rid of Conte. Just to put some names in the hat there, because I know people like discussing it. I will stop watching Manchester United if we hire Brendan Rodgers. That's my limit. That is my limit. I'm putting it there. I will go buy a season ticket for a local club and just take a year out of football if we hire Brendan Rodgers. I don't care if he's a great coach. I just know I refuse to watch Brendan Rodgers. I'm just not going there. I don't rate Poch. Everyone buzzes off Poch. I don't rate him, but I'll give him a chance because maybe I'm wrong. I'd give Poch a chance. Ten Hag, everyone seem to be saying that. I'd quite like that. Passing star manager. I did like when Van Gaal was manager, to be honest. You could really see his coaching on the pitch. If you'd have had this Van Gaal team with Ronaldo up front, it could have been a different story. Pogba, just fucking get rid of him, mate. He doesn't work in this system. He doesn't work in this club. And he was sent off against Liverpool, wasn't he? And it was just like, he came on today, and he it's like bare minimum, bro. Bare minimum. I just thought, oh, just go, bro. Pack your bags, mate. It's not even, I've got him on the back of my shirt, but I like him. I think he's great, but it's time to just pack your bags in it. Let's be honest. And another bloody McTominay performance. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the 2-2. I think we're going to get annihilated by City, worryingly. But yeah, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe to the zone.